There we go. All right. So I'm actually super excited about this one. So I made us a presentation to go over everything. I can send the presentation out later as well with the call recording. So the topic I wanted to talk on this week is the art of asking questions. And this is something that I am not naturally good at. My husband is amazing at it. Like, I don't know what it is about his personality, but like people will tell him anything. And I have had to really dig deep and learn how to be a good question asker. And I don't even know that that was grammatically correct, but maybe it's because I'm an only child or an Enneagram 3 and I'm so driven that I can get myself swirled all over the place. But learning how to ask good questions and how to have better conversations has been something that has been really reshaping my business, and it's something that I still learn and improve on every single day. And I think it's an area where all of us kind of have room for growth. So I put this quote in here: to ask the right question is already half the solution of a problem. And I think that that's so true. If we can ask the right questions and get people to really open up, they'll almost offer the solution themselves. And it just comes from really learning how to dive deeper and have a really good and meaningful conversation with somebody. So if we want to start getting better answers, we need to start asking better questions. And I know even, myself personally, I've found that there are times where, maybe I'm having these conversations on Instagram or Facebook, and I just feel like they're all fizzling out. Like, I feel like we've all been there. And I think a lot of times it ends up going back to the fact that maybe we're really not asking the good questions. And so we're either getting ghosted or we're not getting answers that lead us into a strong conversation. People need an emotionally compelling reason to purchase. We're never going to connect emotionally to the people that we're trying to help and serve without asking questions, because if we're not really asking the questions about what it is that they need and how we can truly customize our solution to show them how it fits their needs, then we're basically just vomiting Beachbody on them and giving them what we think is their solution when it might really not be. Somebody might need a different program than the one that we're doing, or one of the specific nutrition programs might be better for them than the other one, or just there's so many different factors that can go into it. So this is a graphic that Morgan Techmeyer, who's on our team, had shared in the Spirit and Spunk Tribe page. And I love this invite that she sent from one of her transformation posts. And she just said, "Hey, Casey, thank you so much for the love on my post about 21 days changing my life. Can I send you some information about this upcoming group?" And this isn't the first time I've heard this question really kind of being phrased like this, but it's a very non-threatening question, and people are much more apt to respond to it. So question number one, guiding the conversation to the initial yes with that, "Can I send you some more information on it?" Most people, that's very unintimidating for you to say, "I'd like to send you some information." And so it starts them by saying yes. We don't start with the invite. We don't start with, "Oh my gosh, thanks so much for the love on my transformation post. Would you want to join me on my next group?" That is it's almost confrontational, because it's asking them at that point, right off the bat, to make a commitment. Whereas you get the soft yes by easing them into the conversation, and it's much less intimidating for people that way, because they kind of have a way out. They cannot be interested still at that point. They can allow their curiosity to be picked and to dive a little deeper into it, but it's really not a commitment on their part. So I found that when I start my conversations that way, a lot of times people are like, "Yeah, sure, you can send me some information." And then it opens the door for us to have a good conversation. you want to, like I said, you want to get them to start saying yes. It kind of mentally breaks down their subconscious barriers when they start saying yes to things, and you start asking them questions that get them to open up, and they're much more likely to respond when the initial message doesn't intimidate them. So then once somebody says, okay, sure, you can send me some information, well, then what? Question number 2 should be guiding them to start opening up. You cannot help people solve a problem that you don't know exists. And every single person is going to have a unique problem. Not everybody wants to lose 50 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever. You might be talking to somebody who's had an eating disorder in the past and they really want to learn to reshape their mentality around their health and their fitness, and or somebody who maybe has an autoimmune disorder who just really wants to put an emphasis on learning how to be healthy and take care of themselves, or maybe somebody who isn't feeling confident in themselves anymore and they want to find that spark. Whatever it is that they may feel like they really need help with, we're never going to know that if we don't ask them. And that sounds so simple, and it almost sounds silly to say because it's so simple, but the easiest things to do are the easiest things not to do. So here's another big kicker. When they give you the green light and say, yeah, sure, you can send me some more information, do not word vomit. I myself am so guilty of this, and because we get so excited about our communities and these groups, and like we know how much they've changed our lives, and we just gonna be like, want to get up in people's DMs and be like, oh my God, you totally need this, like it's the most amazing thing in the whole wide world, and we have these groups and these workouts and these nutrition programs, and oh my God, it's so amazing. And then people are like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. And usually when we word vomit, it's because we're thinking about what we need, not what they need. We're word vomiting because we're excited or because we're working towards a goal and we want to get somebody signed up. And goals are all well and good, but at the end of the day, this is a people business, and we're not just here because of success points or money. We're here because this has genuinely changed our lives, and we want to help other people change their lives too. And so when we take the focus off of us and we put it on our clients, not only are we serving them better, but truly we're going to be more successful in the long run. So two of the big questions that I've really been leading with are, what are you looking to accomplish? What are your current goals right now? What is your biggest goal for you in your health and your fitness? Or, what do you feel like you've been struggling with the most? This question that was shared in, I think this one was also Morgan's conversation. Have you just lacked motivation or just been busy with life? That's a fantastic question, because most people are going to answer that. It's not a yes or no question, first of all. So they really need to kind of answer one way or the other, but it allows them the opportunity to say that they've struggled with their motivation, or that they haven't really made themselves a priority, that they've been really busy. And when they tell you what their goals are, they tell you what the things are that they're struggling with, acknowledge those things. I mean, most of the time, the things that we hear that are struggles for people are things that we've heard before. Struggling with motivation, or staying on track with their nutrition, or struggling to just find the time to take care of themselves. Let people know that you care and really truly acknowledge what it is that they're dealing with, and tie back in little snippets of what we do back into that conversation. Like over here, oh my gosh, my Fit Tribe would be perfect for you. Then I'll teach you how to figure out what food you'll like that'll help you lose weight and tone. To be honest, you're not alone. I've been struggling too, and that's why I'm excited to go all in with this new program. It'll be just the kick in the pants I need. Like, these are the ways that we're able to start customizing and tailoring our solution to the person that we're talking to. And when we're having a conversation like this with people, they can really tell that this isn't just a copy and pasted message. We've all sent them, we've all got them, the copy and pasted messages, but we want to make people feel special And when we start asking them these questions and digging into their unique story and their unique journey, we let them know that they are special, that we do care, and that we're truly listening to what it is that they personally have to say. And this isn't just another message. So then once we get to this point, question number 3, dig deep, continue to acknowledge what they've said, dig deeper if necessary, and then and only then do we invite. We want to start inviting only when we really know their why or their needs. And, you know, when people have been responding to that first message that I'm sending, that thank you for, you know, for the love on my transformation post, can I send you some more info? Yeah, I'd love to hear more. You look amazing, whatever. Saying, okay, well, I want to make sure that I hook you up with the right solution for you and make sure that everything is a good fit. What are your goals? What are you struggling with? So now that I know all of those things, the message that I can send back to them allows me to really personalize it and explain how what we have to offer solves their problem, and then invite them to sign up. So like this conversation here, you know, she told me that she wants to be healthy because she's a teacher and she's starting school again soon. She wants to get in a routine and, you know, really wants to tone up and be excited for working out and have more discipline with her nutrition. And so then I can say, okay, I love that you listed being healthy first. You know, if that's truly the most important thing and we're focusing on that, the physical results are going to come with that. You know, acknowledge the fear and the craziness of being a teacher and going back to school in a pandemic. Based on you wanting to tone, it sounds like, and really dial in your nutrition, this test group we're doing would be perfect for you. You know, and then if you don't have any more questions, what's your email? I can send you the registration link. That right there is going to give one of 2 responses. They're either going to send you their email and say, okay, let's sign up, I'm ready, or they're going to hit you with whatever reservations, questions, concerns that they may still have. And so that's a great question there, because again, it gives them a way out if they're not quite ready to send you their email and sign up, but it also allows you to then address any lingering issues or concerns that they might have. So when we're having these conversations, just remember, why are you here? What connected with you to compel you to sign up? A lot of times, the girls that you're talking to are probably similar to you. They're probably struggling with similar things. So don't be afraid to dig deep and make them feel that connection and that importance, like they truly matter to you, because we're all here on this team because somebody cared enough about us to invite us to this and to invite us into their own personal journey and to try to connect with us and help us in our health and fitness and try to help us find success and be accountable. And so you know how much this has changed your life. Lead with your heart and really make the people that you're talking to your priority over anything else. This is such a people business, and when we focus on the people, the Success Club points will come, the money will come, the team cycle bonuses and the rank advancements will all come when we truly focus on what's most important and really work on helping other people. So that's my little spiel, but really and truly, learning how to ask better questions has changed my business, and it's changed the way that I approach everything. And just, you know, I have this desire to make people feel seen and to feel heard and to really help them on their journey. And as excited as I am about these programs and about the test group, and as much as sometimes I want to word vomit because I'm so excited, I know that if I just take the time to rein my excitement back in and focus on the woman in front of me, I'm going to have a lot more success, and I'm really going to be able to impact her life a whole lot better. So I hope that was helpful, and I really hope that somebody else takes away from this conversation the ability to start asking better questions. I know there are people that it just totally comes naturally to, and I unfortunately am not one of those people. So this is definitely a learned skill for me, and it's a skill that anybody can learn. There's plenty of personal development and professional development books that have been written around this skill and this ability and being a good listener and a good conversationalist. So if you struggle with it, you're definitely not alone. And, you know, I would love for anytime somebody has a really great conversation with somebody, or you find a wording that really works, share it with the group. We are all happy to bounce ideas off of each other, and that's how we all learn and get better. And, you know, if you find that you're struggling with your invites, or you're getting a lot of no's, or you're having girls just ghost you all the time, share that as well. Let us help you with your wording there too. You know, we want to celebrate when the conversations are going really well and learn from that. And we also want to learn from the times where we're struggling and we feel like the conversations are stagnant. So there's always opportunity and room for growth, no matter how long we're in this business or how long we've done this. So I hope that helps, and I hope y'all have a great night.